Hello, my name is Jeremey Heller and I'm a chaplain with Heartland Hospice. And today I'd like to share with you a method that you could use to pray for others and for yourself. And it's a method that was popularized more recently by Pope Francis, and so maybe you've heard of it, maybe you have not, but I'd just like to go over it with you, and maybe we could walk through a time of prayer in what we call the five-finger prayer method, or the 5 fingers of prayer. And it simply uses the hand to remind us how to pray. The first finger is the finger that is closest to us, or sometimes not even called a finger, but the thumb. And the thumb reminds us to pray for those closest to us, those closest to our heart, because the thumb is closest to our heart when we hold our hand in a natural position. And so, as you think about those that are close to you, maybe you could stop and pray for them and those that mean a lot to you and are close to your heart. The next finger is the index finger, or the pointer finger, and it reminds us that we can pray for those that point us in the right direction. There are many teachers or mentors in our lives, and they point us where to go, and so we can pray. We can stop and pray for them, that they would continue to lead us and point us in the right direction. The third finger, being our tallest finger, the middle finger, reminds us to pray for those that stand over us, the authorities in our lives, the leaders in our community. So we could stop and pray for the leaders that we know. Our fourth finger, the ring finger, is sometimes referred to as the weakest finger. I don't know if you knew that, but it's not as strong as the rest of your fingers. And it reminds us that we can pray for those in our lives that aren't strong at this moment. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're going through something emotionally, maybe they need to be lifted up. Maybe it's just the poor in our community that we could pray for, those in need around the world. And we could stop and pray for the weakest in our communities and those that we know. And last but not least is the little finger. And though it may be smaller than the rest, and it reminds us maybe to put ourselves last or put others first, the last finger, the pinky finger, reminds us of ourselves, and that we can pray for ourselves and our needs and our concerns and the things that are on our mind. So the 5-finger prayer method is a method of praying for others and praying for ourselves. You can stop each day and take a few minutes and pray for those closest to your heart, those that lead us or point us in the right direction, those that are leaders in our lives that stand above us. The weak finger, the ring finger, that reminds us to pray for those who are in need, the weakest in our community, the poor, the needy. And then finally, we pray for ourselves. I hope this has encouraged you and given you an opportunity to think about prayer in a way that you can go about it on a daily basis. It doesn't take long, a few moments, to stop and pray for 5 things, the 5 fingers of prayer.